All right, what's up, Rockets? Coach Dempsey here, sitting down to talk with Justin Trotta, class of 2019. Justin's currently a freshman at York College of Pennsylvania, looking to graduate with a BSN, hoping to be an RN one day in the future. Justin was nice enough to kind of talk to me before this about some of the ups and downs of going virtual, and he's going to tell us what it's like because Justin also has a younger brother, Jason, who's at Raritan High School, and a younger sister, Emily, who's in the middle school. So three different people fighting over Wi-Fi. So, all right, Justin, yeah, just kind of go on what it was like those first couple of weeks, pros, cons, and what you did to help yourself.
So the first couple of weeks coming home, I really didn't take it like seriously. I thought so. Basically, got my like psych test back, failed it, and I was like, oh, maybe I should study for this because it's kind of hard to like get out of bed and just. I set up a table in my room to do my work, so it's kind of hard to just move from one side of the room to the other. And just like that's like you're studying because like at school you're still like just waking up, going to the library. You have that whole space literally just dedicated to like reading, like whatever. So just moving from one side of the room to the other is a little bit of a change, but you just get used to it. And then you have to figure out like if Jason's doing his work in his room and Emily's playing PS4 in her room, how am I supposed to join a Zoom with like no like connection? So then you have to like start working out your times. Like when am I going to do my stuff? So I usually do my stuff later in the day. So I'll wait till like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock to do mine. Jason's usually up pretty early. Emily's she's just random. She does her stuff just randomly like throughout the day. But usually I'll get on there later at night and I'll be able to do because a lot of professors they offer like different times during the day. It's not they don't just make you join Zoom at like a certain time. They'll offer a couple times a day, and they'll let you like rework your schedule so that you could join whenever you need to join, depending on what you have to do.
So, Justin, I just want to bring up that when you set that table up, did that help you, like making sure you were getting up from your bed and doing your, like, you kind of made like a little academic area?
Yeah, so for me to go downstairs and like watch like an hour and a half about like the mitochondria of the cell is like hard because like there's people walking in and out of the kitchen. Jason's coming down there for a snack. Emily's on FaceTime in the den. So for me, like come over to like this table and I could actually sit here and listen to my lectures. Like it's a lot easier.
All right, that's good. So you were telling me before that you just got a test back and you got a 48 out of 50 because you started to get back into a routine, which is outstanding. I'm happy to hear how well you're doing right now. You know, proud of you for that. What is some of the stuff you might want to kind of share with the students of Raritan High School who are going through it and that might be facing challenges? What is something you would tell them that could help them?
So, sounds dumb, but the first tip that I found this out was a lot of times like when you get up in the morning, you just want to get like right back in bed. But I found that like if I get up and make my bed, it stops me from just like crawling back into bed and just going back to sleep. Especially for me, because I'm coming from one side of the room to the other. So like if I'm done with like an assignment, a lot of times like I'll just want to go get in bed. But I'm like, oh, I made it. I don't want to mess up the bed. So let me just sit down and do my next thing.
That's actually really good advice. That's good. So what have you been doing to kind of help with? I know you're gonna hear like the buzzwords, but like, what are you doing to keep yourself like mentally sane? I mean, I know I'm losing it at home every once in a while, but what are some things you're doing? I mean, you're in a house with Jason and Emily, and freshman in college, sophomore in high school, and an eighth grader about to be in high school. So, what are you kind of doing to adjust to that dynamic?
So, so for me, I think it's like important for like even like as a family, like obviously you're gonna be together a lot, so do your family stuff, like maybe play a board game, eat dinner together, but make sure like you're also having your time to yourself. So for me, I just started like rereading Harry Potter. I just
Nice.
finished the first book. I'm like halfway through the second. So like at the end of the day, like when I'm like done with like being around everyone all day, I'll just come to my room and I'll just read like Harry Potter. It's actually phenomenal. I love it.
That's good. Now your classes, just your classes for York. You said your professors have different Zoom times, like a study hall where you could pop in and say.
Yeah.
Now, how often do you say, not yourself, but maybe your classmates are jumping in, and does it help?
So a lot of my friends are like super like inclined to like go out and do like all the schoolwork, but like I know a couple people that like will join them. I'll join I'll join if I can. So the way it works is like at the beginning of the week for 2 of my classes, we'll get an email of different hours we could join throughout the week, and they're all different random times during the day. And if I have a question or something I'm not understanding, then I'll join. That's how like my friend Mason's doing it. If he has a question or something, he'll just join then. But if I don't have anything to ask, I don't just join and sit there. I just make
Okay.
sure I join with intent and with purpose.
All right. And the last to let you go because you're outside looking into the younger students in Hazlitt. Do you had any other recommendations for like have you helped Jason and Emily with their virtual learning? Because your virtual learning in college is probably a lot different than their virtual learning in a high school and a junior high setting. So what is some stuff maybe you've helped them with that we could share the rest of the round students that they can maybe try?
Helped with a lot of IXL.
Okay.
I've never had done IXL in my life. Found out about it when I got home. Helped Emily with her IXL. Helped Jason with his IXL. It's a lot of IXL. But if you're older and you know how to like teach your younger siblings something, teach them it. Help them out.
All right. Justin, anything else? But I really appreciate your time and the idea of making it a purpose to have a different academic area sounds like it's crucial. I'm actually probably going to steal that idea and move my little teaching center into a different room because right now I'm in my kitchen and I'm like
Yeah.
deal with it. So I really appreciate your time, bud. We wish you nothing but the best. I'm happy to see you're doing well and keep up the good work, bud.
Thank you, Coach. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Don't